Hey, all right. So just want to get you guys up to date. It's been quite a while. I took several months off of working on the boat. Long story, but anyway, I've gotten started back on it again. Pretty much, pretty much picking up where I left off. So I'm going beyond, and for the strength category, I'm going beyond what the manual says. So as I mentioned before, I put in the headpiece. I added some additional supports and knee braces down there, and these braces. And I also went ahead and just this morning finished fiberglassing this inside, because to me it just screamed fiberglass to me. So fiberglass that. Now I'm over here at the Sponsons trying to figure out how I'm going to get them to stay in place while I paste them down. So because I've done filled in the holes, because I thought I was done fitting everything. The holes are all filled in now. So I'm going to spend some time trying to figure this out. Of course, my clamps are an inch too short, so I can't run them as like a butt. So but that's kind of where we are. I'm gonna figure this thing out, and then I'll be back. All right, I just got them putting the sponsons together, and put some some gap filling epoxy on there. Used the ties to hold it in place properly. With all the epoxy and fiberglass I've been done, things kind of moved around a little bit, so I've had to do a little bit of grinding here and there. But overall, that's done. So I'm just letting those dry. Look at that. There's the sponsons, and then of course I talked about earlier, the fiberglass in here in the top part, give it more stability. So now it's just a matter of letting everything dry and coming back, and then I'll start filling in all the rest of the holes, make up some thick epoxy, filling the holes, filling the screw holes as well. And then start sanding it all down so it's smooth, because I need to lay a sheet of glass over all this and fiberglass it all down. So there you go. All right, so this is going to be a long day, just kind of forming things out. Got the sponsons here. They're pretty much tacked in place basically. Epoxied them in the corners here yesterday. Actually, that turned out really nice. So today I'm going to cut the ties off since they're stable, and fill in the cracks, fill in the holes. Leave some decent fillets there, because I'm going to fiberglass it all, smooth everything out, and then go from there. Once this is all done, I'll lay glass from the transom across the sponsons down to the bottom. So it'd be kind of messy, but a nice job.
Got friends to call who let me talk about what ain't working, what still hurts.
So today's going to be an interesting day, or a fun day. So today I did some standing up, but today I'm going to finish prepping the sponsons here, knock off some of the leftover epoxy, and smooth everything out. Make sure the corners are all smooth. Basically prepping everything for fiberglass. So I'll do that to the sponsons here and the transom as well. Make it all, like I said, smooth. I'm going to start with 60 grit on my my random orbital. So I'll start with 60 grit and then move to 120 grit. And like I said, just make sure I round everything. So that's it. I'm just going to grab my my fender stool here and get to work. all done. Okay, one grid out here. So since I did a lot of sanding, there's a couple bare spots. I was smoothing everything out, so now I'm just gonna make up some more epoxy and acetone, clean it up, and then put some more epoxy on it to just kind of reseal it. Then she'll be pretty much ready for fiberglass. Awesome. So I'm laying out the fiberglass for the sponsons. Because of the sponsons sticking out, it's all kind of at a strange, kind of a weird angle. I mean, it's not vertical or horizontal, so I'm just going to use some thumbtacks to hold the top parts in, get it as flush as I can, and then trim around the edges. And once I'm comfortable with all this, I'll go ahead and wet it out and put it down. So let's get some work to get done here. Okay. Here we go. So got an overlap, several inches here on the transom. This is where the motor's going to be. So really good overlap there. They come up short right here. So I'm just going to go ahead and lay this over. Fiberglass that bad boy just like that. And that should be just as strong. Hopefully. That's the plan. All right. So now I'm just sand it up and get her done. Alright, so I just got done with the acetone, putting the acetone down, cleaning it up. Now time to mix up some of the old epoxy. Again, I'm using 105 and 206 this system. My trusty brush. Oh, finally, empty brushes. Tell you what, Harbor Freight's good to have nearby, especially for cheap things like brushes and gloves. It's a little later in the evening, and now cutting off the excess fiberglass. Sorry, this X-1 up is too loud. Listening to some old time radio dramas. So getting ready to flip the boat. I have some friends coming over to help me put the boat over so I can start on the bottom. Finished up the fiberglass in here. So now I'm just going to kind of grind off these edges and make these a little bit more safer to grab hold of. Because some of these things, if you haven't, I mean, this fiberglass, that'll cut you quick. So anyway, let me get to grinding that stuff off.